So I've been doing a bunch of side quests lately, some of which consists of artificial intelligence training, but all of it that I've been doing is mainly artificial intelligence. So, I mean, it's a good thing to know with AI up and coming, and you have ChatGPT and you have that BitNet. So you have the BitNet that just came out from Microsoft and it's open source and it's like 1 bit or something. Like right here, it says 1 bit LLMs and you could use, look at this, look at this. Look at that. That is insane. So basically I tried to make ChatGPT 2. I'm kidding, I've just been making a bunch of weird games that I'm about to show you all. So recently I upgraded from a GTX 1660, which had around 16 gigabytes of VRAM or 8 gigabytes, something like that, to a 4090. No, I wish. I upgraded to an RTX 4060 Ti, one of those Asus I think it's 26 gigabytes of VRAM. Oh, it's 40 gigabytes of VRAM. That's insane. So it definitely helps improve the timing on training some of the data that I've been messing with. And it's also a big step up in general. So here is a cartpool artificial intelligence problem that I programmed so you could train it and then you could replay the best run. Here is the best run. That's the personal best. It's recorded in seconds. So I trained it all the way up to there. And so it's just gonna move back and forth, and because it has a brain, because it's artificial intelligence, which is insane. That's why I've been doing these side quests so I could learn more about it because I find it interesting. So it's just gonna continue and continue until it fails, and if you're in the training mode, it will learn from the past failures because it's reinforcement learned. And then right here, it's using the DQN method, and then it's just a basic artificial intelligence classes, like you set the actions, how many reward, how much do you want to punish it, and this and that. And it uses the CUDA drivers, the CUDA cores off of the graphics card, because I downloaded it because I started off with a CPU and then it was just frying my CPU. I have a Ryzen 7. It's a pretty good processor, but not enough for training artificial intelligence. I mean, it does look like a lot of code, but it's mainly because it's a game and you had to program you have to initialize a Pygame and this and that. But if you have everything text-based, possibly, so you don't have to visualize, it will run faster. But that's not the way I wanted it, so I could see what it's doing. And then here we have the Frozen Lake, which is also a Pygame and is trained to find the shortest path using also the DQN. So whenever you launch it, as you can see, it's going stupid fast because of the new graphics card. And then you see it's on episode 100 out of 10,000 that I set it for. And then right here, you could kind of see it learning all these new paths. Whenever it hits this black, it basically kills the player and it punishes it. And whenever it gets closer to the blue, it rewards it. So that's how it knows what to do. And of course, the bigger the grid, the more you have to train it on. And of course, you could up the episode size, up everything, max out your graphics card, your RAM usage, your memory usage, everything, make it super powerful, and it will start exploiting. If some of your game has exploits, it will exploit it with the exploration rate. And then I think there is something called exploitation instead of the epsilon values. I don't think I integrated in this one, but I did on one of the games. Oh, and here is another one of my side projects. So it's called quoteoftheday.me. You could go to it currently, but I gave up on it and it does not update efficiently or effectively. It just says next quote. It's supposed to update the quote every 6 hours. So people could download the image or share on the Snapchat or Instagram. Let me download the image. So right here, I downloaded the image, and if I open it, it's the quote, which is insane. And whenever you download the image, you can see it like blur the background a little bit. Let me show you right here. Did you see that blink? It's because it's freezing the frame and then extracting that specific piece of the HTML code. And then right here, it says how many people viewed it. You could adjust the fonts right here. It also works really well with phones. So you could change the background right here. Does a little animation. It's just like a little side project I thought it was going to be a good idea. but it was something to program. Okay, so we optimize your content for discovery. Top 5. Okay, clickbait, got it. Engage with your audience. Don't forget to comment so I could engage with my audience. Consistency, I'm trying to do that, but it's kind of hard when you don't know how long a software is gonna take. Promote outside the platform, I'm gonna have to hand out flyers. Optimize for watch time. Growing a video channel does require a hands-on approach. That is so not true. I could literally have an artificial intelligence character right now just talking to everybody, but that would be weird. But I don't know if y'all know this, but half of the content that you watch on YouTube, whenever it has those little subtitle text, it's just AI generated text that you use in CapCut. I forgot the word or the software, but CapCut. I use CapCut to edit my videos, and whenever there's pauses, I use the AI detector to cut out the pauses so everything seems seamless and ADHD like in the way I want my videos. And it also saves time because I didn't know that feature was there. And so I was just looking at the wave of the audio and I was just clipping it to the exact one, but turns out they have a feature that does it for you, and it's crazy. But yeah, I've just been down a rabbit hole with artificial intelligence. I also tried to create my own large language model using Llama's API. I mean, not Llama, but like the Hugging Face under Llama. So I don't know if y'all know about this too. Hugging Face, you could try out different types of AI spaces that people created. I wonder if it has audio. Okay, this one's not that great, but it did create a country song, which is crazy. And I wonder if it uses like instruments and then puts them together in like a separate application or like API. That would be crazy. Because I know ChatGPT, their API has something called functions, which is also pretty crazy because you could code a literal robot using just GPT functions. Like if you have an Arduino board and like a robot model, and then you could like say, hey robot, move a hand, and then it will refer back to that GPT function. In that function, you will have like a Python or like Lua code that will inject into the Arduino board, this and that, and it will wave the hand because you said some keywords that referred back to the function of OpenAI's API. You can do anything with artificial intelligence now, it's getting crazy. But yeah, I've just been doing some side projects just to update you all on what I was doing besides the Stellar application, because that one of my libraries got deprecated, which I was using the MongoDB Realm database backend service that is getting deprecated now, which is sad because I spent like a year or half a year, something like that, creating the app, and now I have to refactor all of the backend code. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.